Welcome back to Let's Play DDO Permadeath. And I'm probably not going to do the whole carnival chain here, but I think I will do the first part. This is a quest that I almost never do elite solo, because there are so many enemies that spawn on elite. But I'm happy doing it on hard, and hopefully this works out. I basically haven't decided whether to attempt some of the other main block of quests at this level is Three Barrel Cave, and I'm not sure whether I want to do some of those hard, or try them at elite, or leave them to do elite later. So I'm breaking with my usual pattern of quests here and doing a carnival quest, or maybe two.
You get a distinct impression of being watched. You hear a giant's voice.
Get up, Nail! More little people! They'll probably try to steal—
Another giant responds.
I don't wanna! You can't make me!
Well, I seem to be tough enough for the enemies in here. This first part of the quest is actually one of the harder parts. It's pretty easy to get beaten up by the restless wildlife in here. Perhaps particularly for this character. I think the elementals will have trouble hitting me because of my high saves. It's really it's the big melee damage that this guy is not good against. Lots of collectibles in here. Okay, champion's bad news, but that still went alright. I'm glad I got my cloud buff landed just before that guy showed up. Okay, yeah, it's very easy to get torn apart in this first section here. I always think it's harder than the elementals, although that totally depends on the type of character. If you don't have evasion, the fire elementals can be a big deal. I've been able to heal myself up pretty well with these guys though.
A thunderous voice rumbles next to you.
Careful! That water is shallow.
Well, if Braunpitz stays as champion for the whole quest, that makes him even easier to defend, I guess.
You explain theater to the giant, but to earn his trust, you'll have to become his apprentice. Your training begins. Braunpitz gives you a task.
Seek the altar near the waterfall to appease the spirits before you take their water. Don't be jumping off that cliff. That water's shallow. It might sprain your ankles.
Alright, I think I'll aim to completely clear this quest. I tend to like to clear the ground here anyway. If you forget to clear the ground and fall down here later, it can be unpleasant. Okay, there's a lot of champions. Yeah, that was expensive, but I had enough hit points. Alright, the larger groups like that are fine, providing there's no champions. Plenty of shrines in this quest, which I won't need. I'm managing to keep my buffs on pretty well in here as well. Okay, Earth Elementals next.
Braunpitz gives you another task.
You'll find many smaller rocks to the west and to the north of my hut. Crush what you can.
Yeah, I didn't do great damage against the Earth Elementals. But they have plenty of hit points and that helps me heal up, so it's that works pretty well. Need some adamantine hand wraps really. The fire strike actually works quite well against these guys. Because the elemental strikes make a lot more sense against the elementals. Oh shit. Decided to burn a elixir of lesser healing there. I got a bit spooked by having the champion elemental in the back there, because I was killing the one in the front pretty slowly, so I figured the one in the back could be real trouble. He didn't actually hit me very often, but better safe than sorry. I should have played more cautiously, I guess. I could have pulled the first elemental back before fighting the second. Oh shit. Finally, a chest with some mysterious remnants for all these champions I'm fighting. There seem to be quite a lot of champions in here. There is some champion hunter bonus thing going on at the moment, so I suppose it could be related to that. I'm getting nervous with all the champions in here. Okay, another champion. We should be alright. So many collectibles. Yeah, I usually cleared like the south half of this outside area before, well, at the same time as doing the water elementals, and then the north half I do with the earth elementals, since they all pop up in this area. Even more collectibles. Ooh. I tried getting fancy with my finishing moves there. Used my air finisher. But he did me quite a bit of damage while I was doing that. I think it's better to have the healing on them. Perhaps put the healing on first and then start doing the elemental strikes. Alright, better heal up because that was a lot of damage. I think these guys go straight through my damage resistance as well. Alright, this is some good XP, this quest, and the optionals are worth a bit as well. This is another reason why I didn't want to play this one Elite. You get to fight this whole group of messenger dogs at the end if you play Elite.
Brawn Pit says,
If Brothers Grimm don't have any firewood, check up in the hills northwest of here.
And that group of dogs can be a hard fight even without champions. They might be red named though, I can't remember. If they're red named they can't be champions. So, and they'd still be serious trouble of course. I guess the main reason we're not doing Elite though is all the spellcasters in the second half of the quest, including some that respawn. So if any of those can also be champions, that becomes, probably becomes completely brutal. Alright, switch to my cold weapons, and I'm going to go water stance for, well, yeah, water stance for better saves. Gets my reflex save to 15, pretty good. Whoa. Okay, good saves aren't actually super useful against these guys. Because they're using Scorching Ray, which is the bane of this character. Ooh, champion. Okay, I was a bit worried about that guy being a champion. Scorching Ray is doing me a lot of harm even without champions showing up. He didn't seem any worse than the non-champion ones, other than taking longer to kill. Loads more collectibles. Oh shit. Alright, I could do with less 2 champions in a row, please. I think what it is the champions might not be using Scorching Ray against me. Or maybe they use it less often because they have more attacks available to them. And Scorching Ray is really the only good attack these guys have against me. Of course, I could actually buff fire resistance, which I haven't bothered to do because my saves are awesome. Nope, they definitely have Scorching Ray. Maybe it's just not more powerful than the... Whoa. Maybe it just isn't any more powerful than the non-champion Scorching Ray, which is unusual because the spells usually are more powerful. I'm getting a ton of champions in this quest. I'm actually starting to get worried now. Hopefully there won't be more champions than normal once we get to the more conventional fights at the end. Time to drink some healing potions. I can't go into a champion fight with 70 hit points. Okay. Oh man, the fight at Braunpit's camp might be brutal if there are two champions. It might just be lethal. And what to do if there are 2 champions there? Hope that one of them goes for Brawn Pits instead of me. Yeah, what am I doing if there are two champions here? Running back to the pass? I could basically run in any direction and recall out if I think I can get enough distance. Dropping off here might be the best one. I don't think they're going to shoot me. I don't think they will drop off the slope, whereas I'm prepared to. It's a bit of a distance to run. Am I definitely recalling if it's two champions, or do I just try and split them up? It might be too risky to chance anything. Like, I've got one good chance to run away, and I might not get another. Alright, well let's I do have some fire resistance potions, so I'll drink one if there are any champions here. That was two champions, wasn't it? I'm hoping Brawn Pits is a champion and has enough hit points to live through this, basically. Oh shit.
House Fialen's plans for a blockbuster play have been foiled.
Is it going to also kick me out of the quest, or do I need to actually hit a recall here? Okay, looks like I'm making it out. Damn, that was way harder than I was expecting. Well, I don't know what is up with that quest, but that was a lot of champions. I think I won't retry it immediately. Maybe I'll come back to it another time. Because I don't really understand what's going on there, but there's no way I'm going to fight two champion fire elementals at once at level. Alright, that's it for this video. I didn't succeed, but I made it out alive. See you next time.